A sickness revived from decades past. Measles is back, and it's spreading fast. They scream at the right. RFK is wild. But they forget that it was Biden's open borders that brought in the hives. Today, friends, we are confronting the young representative from District 10 in Florida, Maxwell Frost, the progressive, the socialist, the one who believes that President Trump and RFK are killing people, literally. That's what he said on X and his Twitter. And so we're going to chat about it right now. Hello, friend, and welcome to the Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, we do political reactions, we do a little commentary, some parody to drive home the crazies that we're seeing in the society. If that is something that is interesting to you, then please stick around. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hey, friend, stick around until the end so you can hear the full political poem. It's a doozy. A bold tweet from young Maxwell Frost. Yes, Trump and RFK are killing our people. Literally. That is his poetry in motion. But what's really behind this tweet? Measles? Policy? Open borders? How did we get here? We're going to do a deep dive. We're going to lay it all out. How does measles, open borders, tie in with Americans being killed right now? So, thank you, Maxwell Frost. We're going to dissect your tweet right now. Hey, Maxwell Frost, you may want to rethink that because guess what, friend? It was open borders and Joe Biden's border that let in so many illegals. You may want to rethink that. You just may want to rethink that. So, according to the mainstream media, we're going to take a little bit of what they had to say on the subjects. So, according to the AP, the worst year for measles in over 3 decades. It's a historic resurgence tied to low vaccinations and imported cases. I think that point is very important in the conversation that we're having. Imported cases. And the Guardian says that, and also the CDC says, CDC data as of July 8th of this year, 2025, it shows that there's been 1,288 confirmed cases across 39 jurisdictions. So let me just say that again. CDC data states that there's been 1,288 confirmed cases across 39 jurisdictions, more than any time since 1992. So yeah, it's been a while. Okay? And then we also have Politico who threw in, and they said tragic deaths. So yes, there's been some deaths. There are 3 people who have died. 2 of them are school-age children in Texas and 1 adult in New Mexico. So 3 people have died, 1,288 cases across 39 jurisdictions, and Maxwell Frost say Trump and RFK are literally killing people. So you ask, what is fueling this viral fiesta? Well, vaccine hesitancy, it appears. The CDC reports 92 to 96% of cases are among unvaccinated or unknown status individuals. What does that mean? I'm not sure, but let's continue.
Get the back! Get the back!
they're also stating here about 6% of cases are directly travel linked, but crucially, 94% are US acquired, often steeped in local pockets with low vaccinations, says Frontiers. Simply put, friends, folks are bringing it in, then letting it bloom and blossom and steeper into what? A fiesta, into a measles fiesta. They're bringing it in, friends. They're bringing it in. Thank you, everyone who has been supporting the conservative poet. I owe you a debt of gratitude. And if you haven't supported the channel, you can do so now. We have new merch that you can purchase, candles, mugs, all kinds of great merch. Please visit theorlandopatriot.com and get yourself 30% off. Thank you so much. So, friends, let us tie in the immigration factor. Okay, so Frost blamed President Trump and he blames RFK Jr. But what are the legal policies that's really behind all of this? Let's talk Biden era. Let's talk about the Biden era where the borders were wide open. No border control, no border control. Millions and millions and millions of people walking in from all over the globe, all over the globe, all over the globe, where vaccines may not be a requirement, where they may not have gotten their jabs, they may not have gotten their shots. Yeah. So they're walking in millions and millions and millions and millions. And where are they coming? To America. And they're being put in all of our communities with whatever they brought in and just sitting there quietly waiting and brewing. So the AP notes CDC ties the resurgence to unvaccinated migrants, though also to homegrown pockets as well. So those homegrown pockets is probably all of those people that's come in sitting somewhere quietly in our communities with whatever brewing and brewing and brewing until poof, an explosion like what we're seeing now. 1,288 cases with the measles. So, peer-reviewed CDC data states of 48 imported cases between January and April, 92% were U.S. residents returning from abroad, but those seeds sprouted within the country, says Reuters. So, friends, yes, imported cases do matter. Can I say it again? Imported cases do matter. Those walking in with whatever do matter. So, combined with sub 95% MMR coverage, 95% needed for herd immunity, we get a national wipeout, says the AP. Friends, in lame terms, people are getting sick because viruses are literally sprouting up from all those presents that Biden gave us. Millions and millions and millions of them. Friends, picture this: a welcome wagon, Biden era, with his welcome wagon, but the friends coming across, instead of bringing burritos or beans and rice or chimichangas, they bringing in measles, germs, and who knows what else. Oh dear, 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 dear. What can we do? Oh, gotta get the jab. In all seriousness, friends, here is the bottom line. It is Democrats, Maxwell Frost, Jasmine Crockett, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, and all the rest of them that brought in millions of unvetted, unvaxxed, unvaccinated people into our shores, bringing with them God knows what. And so now we have a spike in some things that was pretty much contained and controlled. So, who's to really blame for all of this? Not Donald Trump, not RFK Jr. No, friends, who's really doing the killing? That would have to sit at the feet of people like Maxwell Frost. People like Maxwell Frost, Maxwell Alejandro Frost, representative of District 10, Florida. Friends, the blame would have to be laid at his feet and the feet of the other progressive, radical, socialist Democrat. Friend, as promised, you stayed until the end, so I do have a political poem in reference to this conversation, and it's titled Measles and Mayhem. And pardon me, but I do have to read it. The old girl's brain just doesn't work the way it used to. So, here we go. They tweeted with rage and fingers ablaze. Trump is a killer. And Democrats craze. But facts don't bow to hashtag roars. Truth walks in and evens the score. A sickness revived from decades past. Measles is back, and it's spreading fast. They scream at the right, call it that RFK is wild, while Biden's border goes meek and mild. No shots required, no passport checks. Just walk right in. No need to get vaxxed. A wave of the sick, no plans, no screen, but blame Trump. Keep the optics clean. The CDC stumbles, the numbers don't lie. From Texas to Jersey, cases are getting high. Schools are on edge, clinics are packed. But no one in Congress is taking it back. Our people are hurting, hospitals filled, not from right ringers, but leftist goodwill. A nation once proud of its health and might, now coughing up truth in broad daylight. So, Frost, dear friend, let's call it straight. It's not misinfo that opened the gates. Your party let in millions pour through the land. No vax, no test, just a wave of the hand. If you seek who's killing us, in plain sight, look not to the right, but the Democrat flight. From borders to jabs, from policy flops, it's liberal logic that never quite stops. That was a really long one. That was a long one. Friends, we've come to the end of this measles fiesta slash poetry show. So thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. And just to let you know, once again, I do have a new ebook out, and it's called Understanding Wokeness. And you can find it at understandingwokeness.com. And what it is, it's a guide for understanding woke words, such words as cisgender, BIPOC, people of color, and so on and so forth. It's just a whole bunch of woke words. And I throw in their commentary, I throw in their parody and common sense, along with their crazy woke terms. So you can pick it up at understandingwokeness.com. It is an ebook, so that's instant download, and you can have it in your pretty little hands right now. So that would definitely help out this channel. It will help the work that I do here on The Conservative Poet. And I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate you for taking the time, for even watching all the way through. If you like it, if you're entertained, hey, share it with your friend, because they might need a little picking up as well. So with that being said, I will see you in another video. God bless you and keep you. And friends, don't get yourselves caught up with that nasty measles that's going around. I'll see you next time.